tonto.
Hey, so Loesoe Vert I beat. This is actually a Loesoe or qqqu1ncy I beat. I would just call it hyperpop I beat. I don't mean hyperpop the SoundCloud subgenre. I mean hyperpop the collective. They have been using this name for ages. Well, it's composed by Loesoe, started by Aratonta Vias, and many goated artists. But this is more focused on Loesoe and qqqu1ncy's kind of style. If you haven't heard of them, well, Loesoe is a producer that used to make White Hour, Blade, Loesoe Birthday beats on YouTube, and then he got placements with Loesoe Bird, and that was like the kickstart of his like actual professional career as a producer. He co-produced Futsal Shuffle by Loesoe Bird, and qqqu1ncy or qqqu1ncy is a SoundCloud and YouTube producer who used to make beats on YouTube and then switch to SoundCloud kind of. And just recently got a placement with Loesoe Vert, which is pretty insane. It's like seeing people from the SoundCloud community winning. So shout out to qqqu1ncy, go to the producer as well. I dropped my stash kit. Many people were asking for that on the Discord server. It's $32, and it includes every single sound that I used and every single sound that I have been using for the past months, maybe even since the start of the year 2021. Right now I'm in the South Hemisphere, so it's summer for me. So up until the 1st of January, the code SUMMER will give you 10% on every product on my pay heap. So you can apply this either to my new kit, the Stash 2021 Sound Kit, to get the price discount to $29, or you can use it on my experimental sound kit. You choose. Every sound I'll be using here is from there, and there are some mixer presets I grabbed from there and some VST presets as well. Whatever, you'll see. So let's just get started with this. If you want to see what the drum kit includes, I'll put it on the screen right now. You can also stop the video, but I'll put it on the screen and you can just stop right now and check it. Let's move on. So first, quick notation. On the Loesoe Vert type beats, something that you'll notice is that the hi-hats they're not that crazy. Sometimes there's not even snares, besides the clap of course, but it's something that you really don't pay much attention to. The bass of the drums is pretty much marked by the 808s, and the hi-hat is just making company, The clap is just forming a rhythm, so don't expect cool things with the time on the clap. It's just marking a rhythm, and your drums really should be centered around your 808. You don't overdo your hi-hats, it will just lose all the bounce. And your hi-hats should follow the bounce of the melody, and that's something that I'll explain later. So I will not even show the clap, it's that. So my hi-hats look a bit like this. There's two patterns. There's this one that has this is the right here in 1/3 step, and there's this one that instead of that has this. So yeah, I'm gonna show this pattern, and then the next one I'm gonna put in a metronome so you can see the time and how it hits. So this is how it sounds. Of course, I am using my hi-hat preset. It's like typical signature sound from me at this point. I always use it. And well, this is the other pattern, which is pretty similar. And well, this is how it sounds together. Nothing too crazy. And well, my 808. The 808 sounds like this. I'm gonna actually make a change live. This will go A sharp. So this is my 808. As you can see, it follows the rhythm of the melody. And that's something that you should take into account when making Loesoe Vert type beats or this kind of beats. I'm just gonna, for marketing issues and to help myself, I'm just gonna say Loesoe Vert type beat, and that includes Loesoe type beat, qqqu1ncy type beat, hyperpop.jpg type beat, everything. You know, it's packed on Loesoe Vert type beat. I'm gonna pull up my melody just so you can see it. So my melody looks like this. You know, you can just see it. Let me move this to bar so it's faster. So you can see how this fits the rhythm. You know, it just follows the rhythm. And I don't know how to explain it in real musical theory terms because I'm not like really into music theory yet. I would like to know more, but I don't. So as you can see, it follows the rhythm, which is like, I hope the microphone caught up that, but it's like well, like, I cannot explain it, but I hope you get my point. So instead of the rhythm being this one, that doesn't hit as hard as do you get what I mean? So your 808 should follow the rhythm of your melody. You know, this just sounds better because it's according to the rhythm of your melody. So something that you should take into account is that your 808 should always follow the root notes of your melody and the bass notes of your chord progression. The bass note is literally the last note. I mean, sorry for the microphone. The bass note is the last note in the chord. So in this case, the bass note is F. F. Here it's C sharp, and here it's A sharp. So your 808, as you can see here, is following those notes: F, C sharp, A sharp. This, even though the top note is C, it will give you more consistency on blending the 808 with your melody. It should always follow the bass notes. Something that you always need to check is that your 808 coincides with C, like your 808 is tuned to C. If it's not tuned, you come here, you tune it by hand. Something that I did was also boosting my 808 to 20% just to make it, it's just clipping your 808 basically, and then I added some sort of clipper in the master, you know. I hope you can hear the difference. I can, but maybe due to YouTube compression you can't. So that's how the drums sound. It's pretty simple. Let's just move on to the melody. And well, the first component is this Repro 5 block or key type of thingy. This melody, this MIDI was made by Garasu. At Garasu, please check him. He's a go-to producer. And well, this is from his December MIDI pack. I was just scrolling through MIDIs and I found this one and I was like, this is the one. So it sounds a bit like this. And well, the preset I use is PL Boyd from Ein Sayhev Cube Bank. I think it's pronounced Ein Sayhev. If not, I'm sorry. Ein. Sorry. It's PL Boyd. I think it's the last. Yeah, it's the last preset. And yeah, I just took the low end out, and there's like native delay on this preset. Nothing too crazy. It's just a crazy melody made by Garasu. Then we have this patch I made in Serum. I made like a pluck. Let me show you the original sound. I made a plug. Look at the LFO, analog BD sign. Play with the wavetable positioning and add in noise. So this is what you get. It's a normal plug. I added delay, distortion, flanger. No, there wasn't flanger. There was another effect I can't remember now. But for now, it will be just distortion and delay because I don't remember the other effects. And if I don't remember it, I guess it wasn't that important. Then in the mixer channel, I added LFO tool. I used sidechain 2 from I'll find it someday. Yeah, from the sidechain bank, I used sidechain 2, and I added halftime, and then I just took the low end out, and it sounds like this. Okay, I'm back. I stopped the recording. I checked the video, and it was flanger, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, flanger. So this is how the melody sounds with the effects on the mixer, LFO tool, halftime, and EQ. This is the melody I made. Then we have this bass, which follows the root notes as well. It's BA Apology by, well, this is from the default bank. It's the first preset from the default bank. And then we have Diva. This is an ARP, if I'm not wrong. So it's the ARP Ice Flutes from Sonic Elements Overload Volume 2, and it's this preset. I added some gross beat on the 1 beat gate preset to just, you know, add the full soul shuffle kind of effect. Delay on ping pong and pans. 3-0 on time. Manipulator, added some smear and stereo. No, without the stereo. I think I had some more smear. Like that. And then radiator just to add noise. So yeah, it's copied from the original melody. And then we got the leads. This is not the lead. This is one of the leads. For these kinds of beat, you want dry leads, usually sine waves or saw waves. You want to add this little slight legato things. It adds like really Loesoe Vert type vibes. And yeah, there's no reverb whatsoever. This is lead Winter from MJ Nichols bank. So yeah, I just used that preset. And there's nothing too crazy. I added this stairs like this to add some like block kind of vibes, but also lead kind of vibes, if you get what I'm feeling. So yeah, nothing too crazy there. And we have the other lead. So yeah, I added serum again, Game Boy lead. There's natural delay in this. Well, not natural delay, but like delay added with the preset. It's by MJ Nichols again. It's a lead Game Boy, and yeah, it just sounds like this. I didn't add any. I this is kind of like a plug as well. It doesn't sound like a lead. It's more like sharp, you know. And then we have this last plug that sounds sometimes. I used a beautiful key from my BST preset pack, and I used a mixer preset called Good Counter Melody. Feel free to spam, and it's here. So that's literally all there is to it. There's also this plug I made to fill in some noise. It's a plug scener by Mad Max from the Stargazer kit. And I added the mixer preset. Add these two counter melodies, do not spam. And well, yeah, it's literally it. So I'll show the beat full. Something that you would like to do is not like when the voices come in, you have to think of the voice as another melody component, you know. The voice will be another melody, so don't spam. Don't spam with your melodies, don't fill with too much noise. The leads don't have to be always there. The leads should be part of like hooks or certain verses, but the leads shouldn't always be present. That's why the leads are not even present on the introduction. The leads come in for the first time. Let me fix my melody right here. I just spotted that mistake. The melodies... Oh. That's definitely weird. Oh, that's why. So your leads should come in moments when they are needed, like right here, in which could be the hook or a verse, and as well as here, you know, your leads shouldn't be throughout the whole track, and you should give the listener something new on their ears. They should hear something new every now and then. So what do? You layer stuff and then you take out layers. So basically, you have a melody on the hook, you have another one on the verses, but it's never constant. It's not you blasting the same melody for 3 minutes and a half on the listener's ears. So that's why I'm using this melody. That's not the same as the one here. It's different, you know, and it's not the same as the one here. You basically just alternate to give the listener rests. So well, this is how I structure the beats. I have the main melody coming here. Then well, everything except the leads comes in here. And then there's a small stop. This is a quick advice to every producer watching this. Mute, like make silence using gross beat. You should go to gross beat, momentary, and mute, and then you right click on the gross beat volume knob, create automation clip. Why? If you make an automation to the volume knob, every time you want to move the volume knob, basically you'll have to do it from the automation. It's not really practical if you're mixing, for example. If you're mixing, you'll want headroom, you know, you will want to turn up and down the volume and stuff like that. So not being able to do it is kind of impractical. Hi, I'm back. My parents came in and told me it's like 2 a.m. and you're recording with your window open and you have neighbors right there. So it may not be, you know, the best idea to be yelling and shouting at this hour of the night. But this is my schedule and I'm kind of like a night person, so I can only focus at this time of the night, and that's why I record at night always. So as I was saying, I think always use gross beat or 3D balance to automate the volume of the whole track, because if you do it from this knob right here, once you automate it, you'll have to change the volume from the same automation, and that's not very practical when you want to give yourself headroom to mix and turn up and down the volume of the whole track from the master. So yeah, that's it. That's everything I had to say. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have suggestions and stuff you want me to do, feel free to leave it down in the comments and I'll consider it. Yeah, that's it. I hope I can see you guys next week. I'll probably be releasing a new video on Sunday, I think, maybe, probably Sunday. So yeah, if I don't slack, new video on Sunday. Feel free to check the stash link down in the comments. Bye.